Hi, it's Anthony Fletcher. Thanks for coming to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about credit scores. Let's get started. First of all, credit scores go between 300 and 850. Once you get above 620, then you can pretty much start getting all the type of loans that are available. Once you get about 680, then the rates get much better, and above 720, you're going to probably get the best rates out there. Now, there's 3 different companies out there that monitor your credit. Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And how they get that information is your creditors report monthly directly to them. Those are your credit cards, your car loans, your student loans, even things like delinquencies such as on credit collections or maybe bankruptcies, foreclosures. All that stuff will be sent directly to them. The reason why your lender goes out there and pulls a tri-merge on that information is because sometimes your creditors will report to one company and not the next. Okay, now let's go over the different factors that affect your credit score. First is your credit history. Now, what they're going to do is look, if you have a long history that goes 5 years and you have no issues whatsoever on it, you're going to have a really good credit score. However, if you have some bumps and things like that, like lates and things like that, that's going to affect your credit score. So it's really important for you, especially with your credit cards, is to make automatic payments the minimum amount and have it all set up automatically out of your checking account. You don't have to pay it all off, but at least set it up so there's no lates. Okay, the next one is your usage. Now the usage is 30% of it, and here's kind of a quick chart here, and it shows you basically that if you have 3 credit cards, one at you owe 1,000, one at 500, and one at 300. The one that you owe 2,000, that is a maximum balance of limit of 2,000, you only owe 50%. The one at 500, you have a 500 limit. Now you're at 100%. This one you owe 3,000, but there's a 10,000 limit. This one you only have 30% usage. This is going to be your best usage rate, and you want to try to get all your credit down to about 30%. Now 50% is considered okay, so that's pretty good. But with this one, even though you only owe $500, it's 100% out there, so it's going to hurt your credit the most. So what you want to do is try to get your usage down this, and there's different ways you can do it. The major easiest way is just pay it down. Okay, the next one is inquiries. So inquiries basically is you go out there to try to get a new account, maybe a car loan, and your car dealer shops it with 10 different places. They're going to create 10 different inquiries, which is going to hurt your credit score. So you definitely don't want to go and get credit and apply for credit unless you need it. The next one is the age of your credit. They're going to look at whether or not you've had credit from 6 months to 60 years. Even if you've only had 6 months and if you've made good payment history and have some credit, you'll still end up with a pretty favorable credit score. So don't get upset that you may not have great credit. You can still have a good credit score even though it may not be that long. Finally, the diversity, that means the type of credit you have. So that could be something like your car loans, your credit cards, your student loans, mortgage loans. There are all different types of credit out there, and by having diversity in your credit, it can kind of give you a better score over time because it shows that you know how to handle different types of credit. Okay, now ways to fix your credit. Now the first one we talked about is pay it down. That's easy to do, or it could be hard to do. But if you can't do that, ask them to increase your limit. So if you've got good payment history and you're just kind of up at the top of the maximum limit there, go ahead and contact them and see if they can increase your payment history. They'll probably ask for updates of your income and things like that. And they may be using income from years ago that they haven't updated. And maybe you're making a lot more. So ask for that. The next one is definitely check for errors. And how you're going to check for errors is to pull a credit report for annualcreditreport.com. You are legally to be able to get a credit report for each one of these, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, once a year. So definitely do that because that's going to help you. And then check for errors and then contact the company, and if you have to, dispute those errors with those companies in writing. And if you have to go the next direction, go up to the actual bureaus and contact them directly. Okay? The next one here is to ask for negative entries to be removed. Perhaps you've had great credit with a company and you missed a payment. There is sometimes the companies will go out there and the creditors will go out there and give you a little bonus as far as because of your loyalty with them and help you out. So there you go. There's a history of all the credit. I hope you appreciate this time with me. I certainly appreciate my time with you. And if I can help you in the further, please leave a comment and like and subscribe. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day. Bye now.